How dare you!
Okay everyone, welcome back to the second session. So in the second session, according to our schedule, we are going to learn about Hangout 4, right? Hangout 4. Yesterday, we learned about the new words on page 78, right? And today we are going to continue our lesson to expand. And today we are going to learn some more new words. Some of them are very easy. So let's go to A all together. Listen and say track 91. So now I will play the listening track 91 for you. Let's listen all together.
A. Listen and say. Number 1.
Ferry,
Number 2.
taxi,
Number 3.
helicopter,
Number 4.
motorcycle,
Number 5.
on foot,
Number 6.
bicycle,
Number 7.
bus,
Number 8.
van,
A. Listen and say. Number 1.
ferry,
Number 2.
taxi,
Number 3.
helicopter,
Number 4.
motorcycle,
Number 5.
on foot,
Number 6.
bicycle,
Number 7.
bus,
Number 8.
van.
Okay, now you have listened already. Let's read all together again. This one, can you read the first word? Yes, very good. Ferry, ferry, ferry. Can you spell ferry? Ferry, I spell F-E-R-R-Y. So what does it mean, ferry? So ferry will refer to a boat or a ship that transport people or goods, but normally ferry can only travel in short distance. Okay, they don't go far away. Okay, or in the water that is not very deep. Okay, so very short distance, a boat or a ship, that's we call ferry. Ferry, they can travel very short distance, not example to a different country. This one, taxi, taxi, taxi. I'm sure you know it. This one, helicopter, 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 flies in the sky. Motorcycle, motorcycle, motorcycle. This one, on foot. On foot means we walk. Example, I walk to school. You can say, I go to school on foot. On foot, it means that you don't ride motorcycle, you don't ride bicycle, you don't ride anything, you just walk to school. This one, bicycle, bike, you know it. This one, bus, this one, van. So all of these words are easy, right? So let's go to section B. Listen and write the letter. You are going to listen to track 92 and you have to write the correct letter. Let's listen all together.
B. Listen and write the letters. A.
Motorcycle.
B.
bicycle,
C.
bus,
D.
on foot,
E.
van,
F.
ferry,
G.
taxi,
H.
helicopter.
Okay, now you have listened already. Let's compare your answer to my answer. So A, motorcycle, B, bicycle, C, bus, D, on foot, E, van, F, ferry, G, taxi, and H, helicopter. Are they all correct? I hope they are all correct. So let's go to C. So C, look at the pictures as an answer. So as you can see on the pictures below, there are 6 pictures, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. What is picture number 1? Picture number 1 is about taxi. Number 2, motorcycle. Number 3, what is it? On foot. Number 4, van. Number 5, bus. Number 6, ferry. So what you need to do, just look at the table. So this is the example. How long does it take to get to the supermarket by taxi? And the answer, it takes about 5 minutes. So what you need to do is you have to look at the picture. So example, picture number 1, what can you see? Taxi, right? So you have to create a question. Example, how long does it take to get, and the word under the taxi is to the department store. So you have to ask question, how long does it take to get to the department store? And then you see 15 minutes, right? So the answer is, it takes about 15 minutes. That is how you do it. So number 1 again, how long does it take to get to the department store? It takes about 15 minutes. Easy, right? Number 2, you see a motorcycle, so you have to create a question, and the word under the motorcycle is to the bank. So how can you create a question? Can you do it? How can you create a question? So how long does it take to get to the bank by motorcycle? By motorcycle, don't forget motorcycle. So how long does it take to get to the bank by motorcycle? And the answer is, it takes about 10 minutes, because you see 10 minutes under the front wheel of the motorcycle, right? And number 3, you see 2 people are walking, right? So they are on foot, and the word under them is to school. So how can you create a question? How long does it take to get to school by, not by, on foot? How long does it take to get to school on foot? And the answer is, it takes about 50 minutes, so nearly 1 hour. Let's go to number 4. You see a van, and under it you see the word to the post office. So how can you create a question? How long does it take to get to the post office by van? And then the answer is, it takes about 20 minutes. Okay, easy, right? And number 5, you see a bus, and then the word under it is to the hairdresser. To the hairdresser. And how can you create the question? How long does it take to get to the hairdresser by bus? And the answer is, it takes about 5 minutes. Okay, let's go to the last one. You see a ferry, and the word is to the island. Here we did island, not Iceland. Okay, island. S is very silent. So how long does it take to get to the island by ferry? It takes about 35 minutes. Okay, so now we have finished section A, section B, and section C on page 83, and see you again tomorrow on Wednesday. Goodbye.
How dare you!